Welcome back to Boring Reviews.
Boring land.
Oh, just kidding.
Blasphemer! Hello,
right.
Boring Review Nation!
Kind of pointless.
We know all things. Hello, Boring Review Nation! Gabe!
And Nick on this side. What's up, everybody? How you doing?
I'm good, brother. Waking up nice and early, getting ready for school. And then as I'm looking through YouTube, I notice, a trailer just dropped. Now, it's funny because I text Nick and I was like, did we do this trailer already? And I was thinking about Sulthan, which is also a movie that we reacted to the trailer and watched. I love Sulthan, but it wasn't Sulthan. It's Sulthan, I believe. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's a Tamil film starring Karthi, who is he's a big deal. Mostly does Tamil films. This guy's won serious awards. I got a few awards here. He's won 3 Filmfare Awards South, an Edison Award, a SEMA Award, and a Tamil Nadu State Film Award. But I think it is Sultan as well. It just has that H. Maybe Tamil adds that H for some reason. But a lot of articles are calling it Sultan. I can't find a lot of information on this trailer or on this movie. All I know is it says it's a romantic film, which I know Gabe absolutely loves. I'm curious, like, is there any way this is a remake to the Salman Khan Sultan film? I haven't seen any, reason to believe that that's the case, even though it shares a similar name. So this trailer reaction, like all of the trailer reactions, is going to tell us more than we know right now. But I actually tried to do some research to figure out what this was. But yes, we're going to go ahead and check this out and see what it's all about.
All right, brother. Well, let's go ahead and set ourselves up for this. Before we do, guys, please help us out if you like and subscribe, or at the very minimum, at least hit the like button. You sat through this long with us, and then if you like what you see afterwards, then you can subscribe. But it definitely helps get the word out there. But just getting those housekeeping notes out of the way.
Absolutely.
So, Nick,
we're gonna jump into this. It looks like this opening shot. They're on top of some little mountain, and I'm not sure if those buildings are made out of the dirt, out of the mud, or what. But it looks pretty cool. All right, man.
All right, and 3, 2, 1.
All right. Dream Warrior Pictures.
That's a great shot. Overhead bird's eye view.
മഹാഭാരതത്തിലെ കൃഷ്ണർ 100 വായ്പ കൊടുത്തു കൗരവர்கள் മാറலாம் நீ ஒரு வாய்ப்பு தானே கேட்குற தரேன்.
I would say this doesn't look like a romantic film, cousin.
மகாபாரதத்திലെ கிருஷ்ணன் பாண்டவர் பக்கம் நின்றான். அதே கிருஷ்ணன் கௌரவர் பக்கம் நின்றுருந்தா. நீங்க மகாபாரதத்தை ஒரு தடவை போர் இல்லாம படிச்சு பாருங்க சார்.
Oh yeah, the whip. Oh.
Oof, in theaters April 2nd.
All right, Gabe, you know me hopefully well enough to where everything I see, everything I talk about in life has some kind of movie reference. What movie am I thinking of right now when I saw that?
Indiana Jones, baby, with the whip. Ow! Oh, man. I saw it. I was like, oh, that's right. Whip action right there, man. But
Wow.
It was a quick trailer. I'll tell you right now, this ain't no romantic movie, cousin. I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? I'll take it.
That's what Google said, man. Maybe it's like a Romeo and Juliet type of situation. Like the parents don't want the love to happen, but love supersedes all. And this guy's like, "Don't worry, baby. Don't worry. I got a whip. I got a whip to my side right here. I'll take care of it." I'll tell you what, though, if it is that kind of situation, I have no idea. And Daddy is like this big old boss or whatnot. Man, I mean, you better have that whip around. It could be a different situation where it could be kind of like the people that are in power and the people that are just the villagers or whatever who want to try to keep their way of life are having to fight. And in the process, he falls in love with another villager. And maybe it's like a John Wick situation, but instead of the dog, maybe the wife or the girlfriend. who knows? There's not a whole lot to go off of right there. I know, or I think I know that book they're talking about. I can't say it with the M, the big old long name. I want to say that's a super long collection of stories and epics and whatnot, like really, really thick. But that looks really, really cool. I mean, you had some action shots. The guy did the uppercut. Gabe, you're a boxer. How good is that uppercut to the chin feel?
Listen, you don't feel it. You don't feel it, bro. That's a good night. That's a good night. Like, honestly, one of the most devastating punches, you know what I'm saying? Like, when Chris, boom, hit you with that, it's, good night, cousin. It's hard to land it, though. But, as I'm watching this film, I'm thinking to myself, Tamil, is it just me, or do they really focus on cinematography? Like the shot in the beginning, the bird's eye view. And then when he's stepping out of the car, obviously, right, it's like a desert or some type of background where there's a lot of dirt, but then they got all those red rose petals, right, to contrast so that when he steps out, it really makes you focus on that. Like little things like that just make it such a fabulous shot, man. And I'm telling you, sometimes just that in and of itself, the shots can get you to buy into a film. You know what I mean? And say, okay, I'll give this movie a chance. How many times, be honest, haven't you seen the trailer to a film and like, I don't know if I'm going to watch it because the shots just don't look really appealing? And let's be honest, film is a visual medium. Yes, sound is a part of it as well. But it's more of a visual medium. If not, we're just going to stick to books, right? That's just being real. So they're so important. And I think some directors focus so much, in my opinion, on the story and forget about the visual aspects of film. You know what I'm saying? And the importance of that to be able to convey their story. And case in point, I'm thinking to myself, we just reviewed for our other channel, I'm saying, humble plug right over here, the final reaction. We just did the film by Denzel Washington, The Little Things. There were no really shots that were just, epic shots there. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. It's a 90s piece, like more of a period piece, but there's no one shot that I can remember like, oh man, this shot was so great from this film, or this specific scene was so great. It was just like, okay, it's a forgettable movie, good, good storyline, okay storyline, great acting, but there wasn't just that one scene like, in Tenet. I could give you 4 or 5. Christopher Nolan is probably the master of that, of having those shots or those scenes with several shots that just, oh wow, this is what sold me on this film. I didn't feel the same way about The Little Things, and for whatever reason, I feel like Tamil's films do that very, very well. They pick those shots and they have those cinematic shots that make you, I want to buy in on this.
Those are some great points right there. I mean, they're able to. It's attention to detail, right? If you're the director, if you're the whatever you want to call it, the person on set that deals with that kind of stuff and has a passion for those colors, has a passion for that contrast, a passion for those details, and let's get the rose petals, let's accentuate the darkness of the dirt or whatever, where these guys are to come in. Instead of doing a red carpet, we're going to do a red carpet of roses or whatever it is. It's that type of stuff that accentuates the story, accentuates the movie. And you're right, there's some trailers that we watch where, whether it's American films or not, where it's just a bunch of action, good-looking people, but there's no real attention to how nice that set looks. And, they might take us to exotic places. I'm thinking of like Mission Impossible, which are films that I love. They go to all these exotic places. But do they focus a lot on, in the shot itself, adding different artistic tones and pieces? I don't know. Probably not. This one definitely did. This film reminds me a lot, or this trailer reminds me a lot of the trailer we just did, Acharya, with our 65-year-old action star, where it was only a minute long. We get a little bit about a struggle. You get a cool few action shots, whatever. The biggest difference is this guy, my man, he's got himself a whip, which is so stupid and it sounds so idiotic, but it just gets me excited. That's how much I love it. And, you got a whip. I mean, people in a huge perimeter around you, they got to watch out. But we still didn't get a lot of the story. I'll tell you one thing, the guy, like with the crazy hair or whatever, and the kind of the bigger guy, he got me excited if he's one of the villain because he just looks menacing. You talked about shots and little things. The only thing I can think of is maybe a few shots with Jared Leto in the nighttime where he's kind of do that little wave or whatever. Those are some cool shots, but maybe just because it was the Jared Leto look, who knows? But anyways, Ladies and gentlemen, let us know what you think about this. We don't see any other trailer reactions for this, but we're still going to drop it. Let us know what your thoughts are. Don't forget, like Gabe said, to like and subscribe if you appreciate this. And until next time.
We know all things.